This video is brought to you by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Hey, my name is Jobby. No. Luckily, the Fanstoys Parkour, totally not Cliffjumper, is not that bad, but it ain't perfect. But what is perfect is this sponsor, Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Experience Japan from the comfort of your own home with Tokyo Treat, a monthly Japanese subscription box with up to 20 of the latest exclusive and seasonal Japanese candy and snacks. And Sakura Co. is also a monthly Japanese subscription box, but with 20 authentic artisan Japanese snacks and teas from Japan's local snack makers, continuing to share Japanese culture and traditions that have been passed down for over 100 years. Plus one special Japanese tableware every month, which in this case is this lovely chrysanthemum dish. Both are delivered straight from Japan to your door, and both boxes have a different theme every month. These are the June boxes. Tokyo Treat's theme for this month is Osaka Snackcation, which captures the fun and excitement of Japan's culinary capital, Osaka. Osaka these nuts. Including snacks like okonomiyaki senbei, Kobe melon soda, and chocolate orange Kit Kats, also known as choco orange. Sounds like a good flavor profile. And Sakura Co's theme for this month is mochi and fruit marvels. Enjoy the chewy and sweet delight of mochi, as well as fresh fruity treats like strawberry mochi manju, shine muscat jelly, and peach kiwi dango. Look at that beautiful thing. It's like I'm about to vor Kirby. How do you like it? And all of these snacks perfectly pair with the Genmaichi green tea. And if you're confused as to what any of this is, there's a booklet explaining every snack included in both boxes. Also, both of them have a lot of information on Japanese culture. So check out the links in the description and use my code JOBBY to get $5 off your first Tokyo Treat order and $5 off your first Sakura Co order. Same code for both links. Fanstoys is a third-party company we've covered before, and most of the stuff they've made has tickled my pickle, sloppied my jobby, tugged my wiener. I was looking forward to this figure, so I picked it up at TFCon. Check that one out if you haven't. And out of the box, I must say that the hierarchy of Transformers Masterpiece figures is changing. Being a third-party figure, this guy does not feature an Autobot logo, but that could be easily fixed with a sheet of stickers. Could barely see them on camera, but these are clear outline stickers, cause red on red would feel redundant.
There we go. Oh.
With that placed slightly askew. The painting and the sculpting on the robot mode is great. Love the cartoon accurate proportions here. It's extremely similar to his yellow counterpart. But unlike that waste of time and money, this guy looks great from multiple angles instead of just looking good from the dead front. I'm glad to say that this figure is not a victim of cardboard engineering. The sides don't look like an incomplete mess, and he doesn't have ridiculous foot backpacks to accommodate for a useless sitting in the car feature. On top of that, he still features an opening door gimmick in the car mode. We'll get to that later.
But Tommy! How is this figure any different from the masterpiece Bumblebee?
Besides the color.
You're just a Takara hater and a third-party
Damn! First of all, yes. And second of all, despite my praise for the figure so far, this figure's backpack is also not great. It's not as insulting as Takara's work, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. The best thing about this backpack is it actually makes an attempt to stay put, although it doesn't do a great job. But the point that I made in my Bumblebee review still stands. What's the point of using fake parts for the chest if the real parts are just gonna show up in the back anyway? But it's not that bad. At least this back fuckery doesn't hinder a waist swivel. But we'll save the posability for later. As for his accessories, you'll notice that it's not as much as yellow Cliffjumper, which I assume is part of the reason why this guy is cheaper, but still not that cheap. Link in the description if you want one for yourself. First of all, his face is removable, and well sculpted, I may add. I love those metallic blue eyes. You can replace this neutral face with a happy face, an angry face, and slightly slack-jawed face. Although these expressions are way clearer than Bumblebee's, I still don't know what this is supposed to depict. Like Zoinks Optimus, I'm tripping out, haha! Leave a like if you know why I did that. Don't let my cringe be in vain. And if we open his innocent hands, he's able to hold his gun. That just tabs right in. Close it up. I'm ready to exercise my Second Amendments, man! God bless the United States of America! This big bazooka, rocket launcher, whatever you want to call it, is a great-looking weapon and features some fold-out legs for more precise operation. And for his final set of accessories, a set of skis that are more relevant in the car mode. So for now, let me just pick him up, and what a hefty little guy he is. Definitely some die-cast metal that you can see and feel. He's literally got bearings of chrome steel. So he does feel pretty hefty for his size, which does make it really satisfying to pose him. Swivel at the head, can turn a full 360, can look up really far, and look down not at all. Rotation at the shoulder. This thing tends to bend with it, but technically it's not supposed to. Snap in, you son of a bitch. Arm moves out, swivel here, bend at the elbow, which is incredibly loose, and I would be able to fix it if not for a screw cap getting in my way. I know a lot of people hate screw holes, but I like them there for easy access so I can troubleshoot incompetent QC. I guess I'll have to stick some white stuff in there. Swivel at the wrist, turns all the way around. Opening fingers, no individual fingers. You are spared from the circle. Previously mentioned ways. All the way around. And even though it might look like it, there is no ab crunch on this figure, but I guess you could count this as an arcing back. Rotation at the leg, moves back that far, and the hips are on ratchet joints, really nice touch. Side skirt moves up, which of course gets you a beautiful spread, gives a better look at that die-cast construction. Thigh swivel, bend at the knee, which I fear may get loose over time, and a simple but highly effective ball joint at the ankle, allows it to move up, down, all around, and a pivot. Also, every ball joint can be. This guy's got a great range of articulation, meets that Transformers masterpiece standard, which even Bumblebee barely met. And to give you a better idea of how small this guy is, size comparison time. Here's Figma Modic Economy, Haya Toys Godzilla, Transform Element OP Leader, my previous review, the Panacea Bricks Astro Boy. If you want more Lego or Lego-like things, I suggest you vote with your view. Watch the video. And finally, the Transformers masterpiece MP45 Bumblebee. Gotta be honest, they look fantastic together. Even makes me think they could be part of the same line, if it wasn't for, you know. And rest assured, the transformation for not Cliffjumper here is a lot more satisfying than Bumblebee's. But before we turn on that royalty-free jazz, a huge shout out to my patrons and channel members. If you didn't get the hint, you're now able to join my channel to give me a little extra financial support, in exchange for some perks, of course. Which, for my deluxe class members and my double kiss patrons, includes your names in the scrolling credits during the transformation. Like, let's go, man! This transformation was a bit tricky at first due to the small parts and an annoyingly tight swivel, which I fixed with some silicone grease in my Just Playing stream. Subscribe to Jobby2 for that. But over time I got the hang of it, and I gotta say, the car mode is amazing. Was my favorite part about Masterpiece Bumblebee, and it's my favorite part about parkour. Apparently he's a Porsche 924 Turbo, but I doubt any fully grown human can fit their fat ass into this cheapified creature. Which makes sense, seeing as this figure does not include a minifigure. But as I mentioned before, the door's still open. No real interior though. I'm sure some of you will be upset about that. Say hi to your mom for me. It's a simple alternate mode that's enhanced by beautiful paintwork and appealing use of clear parts and metallic paint, and the feel that is so satisfying. While my first attempt at the transformation didn't quite go as planned, nothing quite fit together properly, you could easily resolve those seam lines and loose pegs with a little bit of practice. Get good, skill issue. Really fun to play with, fun to roll around thanks to some rubber tires, and the play value increases with those ski parts that I mentioned before. Simply clips onto all 4 tires, and this is so goofy I love it. Although don't think about the logistics too much. How does he stop? And even funner, you can combine the bazooka with the small gun in order to put it on top of the car. Doesn't plug in the best though, but I love the idea. And may I emphasize how small he really is. So small that you could put it. Size comparison time again. Here's Modica, Godzilla Prime, Astro Boy, and Bumblebee. By Primus's ass, they look so good together. And this is definitely the best G1 Masterpiece style Cliffjumper that I've seen. Yes, way better than the official one. Fuck! He ain't the cheapest, and his biggest flaw is his disregard of back lives. And before I forget, you also get a card, sturdy material, with stats on the back, and holy moly, I ain't reading all that.
Hot-headed, impetuous, and diminutive, the fearless parkour is a daring firecracker chicken.
I'll see you guys next time in the Failbox stream. Don't forget to use that hashtag. And I'll announce the results of my member-only/patron-only poll. Was Manager terrorize the public?